I first found out about the term nihilism when I was learning about apologetics. Apologetics, if I were to define it simply put, is the attempt to formulate coherent, intelligent, and compelling argument for typically religion or religious ideas and concepts. But here's a quick history lesson on essentially what nihilism is. Nihilism itself has ancient roots in part stemming from 563 BC to 483 BC. Buddhism, as recorded in the Theravada and Mahayana, which refers to nihilism as the whatever that word is, and the nihilist view as nihilism was first used by Hendrik Jacobi. Jacobi used the term nihilism to characterize rationalism. In philosophy, rationalism is the view that regards reason as the chief source and test of knowledge, or any view appealing to reason as a source of knowledge or justification. You'd usually hear the more atheist types or excessively pragmatic types being called rationalists. In other words, typically for a rationalist, the criterion for truth is not sensorial but intellectual and deductive. So back to Hendrik Jacobi. He used the term nihilism to characterize rationalism, and in particular Immanuel Kant's critical philosophy to carry out a reductio ad absurdum, according to which all rationalism reduces to nihilism. Reductio ad absurdum means to reduce something to absurdity. A common example of this I've heard is emotion. Let's take love. If I wanted to reduce it to absurdity, I could say something along the lines of, as much as love feels real, it's merely a combination of biochemical impulses that's inciting a seemingly visceral response, or as Rick puts it in Rick and Morty,
what people call love is just a chemical reaction that compels animals to breed. It hits hard, Morty, then it slowly fades, leaving you stranded in a failing marriage. I did it. Your parents are gonna do it. Break the cycle, Morty. Rise above. Focus on science.
Nihilism went on to be popularized by Russian novelist Ivan S. Turgenev, which spawned a Russian sociopolitical movement called the Nihilist Movement, which was to express the people's contempt for everything that existed. In the novel Fathers and Sons, a character tells his father, "A nihilist is a man who does not bow down before any authority, who does not take any principle on faith, whatever reverence principle may be enshrined in." Later in the novel, a nihilist leader declares, "We act by virtue of what we recognize as beneficial. At the present time, negation is the most beneficial of all, and we deny everything." Indulge me for a bit, okay? Imagine for a moment we stripped off some aspects of your life and or society. Imagine you didn't have to work because maybe some AI had advanced enough that they could do everything better than us. Imagine you didn't have to take care of your kids if you're a parent because it's already been taken care of. In fact, imagine a perfect world, an utopia essentially. You see, we spend so much of our time pursuing an income, a job, dealing with the economic, social, political problems, and what have you. We immortalize those who come along and are able to find fixes or something resembling an answer or efficient method of approaching such problems in our textbooks, media, history, and so on. And for many, we also want to, like them, be legends or figures who resolve these kinds of problems or fix whatever issue is in question. If no such problem existed, now ask yourself, what purpose is there to achieve in such a world? What would you be living for? If there was no hunger to feed, poor to serve, no problem to resolve, no obstacle to overcome. It's a bit paradoxical or counterintuitive to think the things or problems we leave to purge or erase from our world are the very things that give life its meaning. Maybe we could call it a nihilist dilemma of some sort.